Hello, welcome to BioGreat TV. If you're new here, please subscribe and turn on the notification so you don't miss our next video. The history of the Republic of Ghana. Ghana is located in the sub-region of West Africa, bordered by the Ivory Coast in the west, Burkina Faso in the north, Togo in the east, and the Gulf of Guinea and Atlantic Ocean in the south. Ghana has a population of around 30 million, comprising a variety of ethnic, linguistic, and religious groups. According to the census report of 2010, 71.2% of Ghana's population was Christian, 17.6% Muslim, and 5.2% practiced traditional faiths. English is the official language in Ghana. Sante Twi, Akuapem Twi, Fante, Nzema, all Akan languages, Ga and Ewe are major indigenous languages spoken in Ghana. Ghana's capital city is Accra, and the nation is divided into 16 regions. The Asante Empire, which lasted from the 1600s well into the 20th century in what is now modern-day Ghana, stands as the most prominent traditional institution in Ghana. The empire's military prowess, wealth, architecture, and culture have been widely studied by European authors, probably more than any other indigenous culture in sub-Saharan Africa. The first ruler of the empire was King Tutu, who built the kingdom's army into a formidable fighting machine. The golden stool, which their legend claims dropped from the sky, remains the most sacred icon among the Ashanti. The Ashanti people had a very thriving economy, controlling major trade routes and growing very rich, dealing in gold which they mined and also worked on as goldsmiths. The abundance of gold in the region brought international prominence to the Ashanti. No wonder the region was called the Gold Coast. Ashanti kings were renowned for their wealth in gold and the magnificence of their courts. Like all other countries in the West African region, Ghana soon came under colonial rule from the mid-19th to early 20th centuries. It became known as the British Gold Coast Colony. The British employed a system of indirect rule for colonial administration, wherein traditional chiefs were seen to hold power while actually taking instructions from their European supervisors. Ghana was one of the earliest regions in West Africa that caught the wind of nationalism. It was therefore not surprising that it became the first country in sub-Saharan Africa to gain independence, which it did on the 6th of March, 1957. American-schooled Kwame Nkrumah was the first prime minister, and later in 1960, he became the first president of Ghana. The name of the country was changed from Gold Coast to Ghana in 1957 after the medieval Empire of Ghana, which was located about 800 kilometers northwest of modern Ghana. A new national flag was adopted in 1957, consisting of the colors red, gold, green, and a black star. The red represents the blood that was shed towards independence. The gold represents the wealth of Ghana. The green stands for the rich soil of Ghana, and the black star signifies emancipation of Africa. However, President Nkrumah was overthrown in a coup on the 24th of February 1966 while away in China, which ended the political journey of one of the most brilliant presidents Africa has ever had. Lieutenant General Joseph A. Ankara became the leader of the country as the National Liberation Council (NLC) chair. Power moved between alternating military and civilian governments from 1966 to 1981, ending with Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings as military head in 1981. When the country returned to multi-party politics, Rawlings was elected as civilian president of Ghana in 1992 and again in 1996. Since then, Ghana has enjoyed a very stable democracy. In 2016, Nana Akufo-Addo won the presidential elections and was sworn in as the 8th president of Ghana on the 7th of January 2017. Ghana has a very good relationship with the United States. 3 most recent US presidents besides Trump, Bill Clinton, George W. Bush, and Barack Obama, all made diplomatic trips to Ghana. A number of Ghanaian diplomats and politicians have risen to prominence in international organizations, including former Secretary General of the United Nations, Kofi Annan, and International Criminal Court Judge Akuapem Twi. Also, they have a robust diplomatic ties with their African counterparts, especially in the West African region, as President Nana Akufo-Addo was just elected chairperson of the Economic Community of West Africa, ECOWAS, in September 2020. Ghana has a thriving economy with 8.7% GDP growth in 2012. Its economic plan, known as the Ghana Vision 2020, is a plan to make Ghana the first developed African country between 2020 and 2029. Ghana has cocoa as one of its major resources. It is the world's second largest producer of the crop. Ghana is the second largest producer of gold in Africa and the 9th largest diamond producer in the world. Petroleum and natural gas are also important natural resources found in the Republic of Ghana. The cedi is the official currency of Ghana. 100 pesos make 1 cedi. Ghana's different ethnic groups have their unique dresses, but the most well-known is the kente cloth and is considered a national costume. The country has a thriving film industry which has produced a number of movies that have gained international recognition. In recent times, the country's film industry has done many collaborations with Nigeria's Nollywood. Ghanaian actors and actresses often star in Nigerian movies and vice versa. Nadia Buhari, Van Vika, Ivan Nelson, Lydia Forson, Majid Mikel, and Jackie Appiah are some of their popular actors and actresses that have starred in Nigerian movies. In music, some Ghanaian singers have excelled. Rocky Dauni, an Afro-root singer, activist, and songwriter. Ryan Benson, an R&B and soul singer, and Sarkodie are some of Ghana's international success stories. In dance, the Nana Otafrija pallbearers have gained international prominence in recent times. Based in Ghana's coastal town of Pram Pram, they perform locally and internationally. The group got the world's attention in 2017 when they were featured in the BBC story. Football is unarguably the country's most popular sport. The national men's football team, known as the Black Stars, has won the African Cup of Nations 4 times, while their under-20 team has won the FIFA Under-20 World Cup once. They have been to the FIFA World Cup 3 times, and in the 2010 edition hosted in South Africa, Ghana became the 3rd African country to reach the quarter-final stage of the World Cup. Ghana's tourism sector is quite active. It is on record that over 1 million tourists visit Ghana in 2011. Top attractions include the Kintampo Waterfalls, the Willy Waterfalls, which is the largest waterfall in West Africa, Lake Bosom Twi, and the largest man-made lake in the world by surface area, Lake Volta. Others include a number of forts and castles, World Heritage sites like the Elmina Castle, and national parks. Ghana is one of the few countries in Africa which has been spared from the horrors of a civil war. it continues to be a peaceful and progressive country, as well as a sub-regional power in the West African region. What have we missed out of this history? Let's know in the comment section. Will it be ridiculous to subscribe to our channel? If no, please like this video, share, and subscribe to our channel.